It was only the third day in office for new 53rd District Representative Sara Jacobs. She was in the House gallery when Capitol Police told her and her colleagues to put on their chemical weapons hoods and shelter under their seats. She says she heard flashbangs and guns firing outside. Eventually, she and her fellow representatives were evacuated to safe areas in the Capitol.
Capitol Police told us to take our congressional pins off because they were worried that we would be more of a target if the protesters could see who the members of Congress were.
Jacobs is now calling for action against President Trump, either in the form of impeachment or invoking the 25th Amendment.
It's incredibly important that we hold everyone responsible for inciting, encouraging, or committing the violence that we saw yesterday, responsible and accountable to the highest level. And while we will be getting a new president on January 20th, I think it's important to show very clearly that what was done, the president's attempt to overthrow an elected government because he didn't like the outcome of an election, is unacceptable and something that can never happen again.
The representative of San Diego's 51st Congressional District was in the tunnel linking the Capitol building to congressional office buildings across the street. Juan Vargas says he first started hearing the rioters coming into the Capitol, climbing over things to get in.
And that's when I heard some police officers yelling, "Here they come. Take shelter." So at that point, I ran back to my office to make sure that my staff was fine.
Vargas says once he got to his office, he could hear people yelling and screaming. He told his staff to get ready to defend themselves in case the office door was breached. Then they got word that rioters were climbing up scaffolding outside the building.
There was one guy attempting to climb up the scaffolding, and I told my staff, if he gets up here and tries to come in through the window, we will throw him off the building.
Vargas says the man climbed back down before getting to his office window. Both Jacobs and Vargas say there needs to be an investigation into why law enforcement wasn't ready to deal with the mob that stormed the Capitol. Jacobs and Vargas both echoed the sentiments of many of their colleagues in saying how important it was to get back to the floor, to finish their work of counting electoral votes, and that's just what they did. John Carroll, KPBS News.